field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Light skin, primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, primetime action. Run it up.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First carry for their fullback. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watkins. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, Briscoe. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 Tommy.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
11, 11, 11.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Burrow picked up by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Fourth down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go play action with Burrow. That is caught by Anderson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run on first down. Briscoe. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
11 coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Briscoe. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Up the middle they go. Watkins. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Briscoe, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Touchdown, Bengals! Ja'Marr Chase with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On first down, it's Watkins, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. It's Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and goal, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase.
Here we go.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, it's Watkins. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this pass broken up. And the contact, well of time there, and now 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Gun. Stop. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
On 1st down, Briscoe. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Briscoe. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Briscoe. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
Here we go. 11. MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Up the middle they go. Briscoe. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Now a give, right side. Briscoe. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jonathan Abram picks it. He's got daylight. The 40. 20. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On one, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. That'll be caught by Anderson. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL,
and Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
with career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow looking to pass.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. On first down, Briscoe. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. A great play there.
That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bengals stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give right side. It's Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Kavanaugh. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
On one, right? 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
On one, right?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll keep it on the ground. Briscoe. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll indeed take a knee. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.